Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to do a reading today because I got a message this morning, and again, it was about like fire, like houses burning down, maybe even deliberately, like arson. But I wasn't sure if it was like physical, like 3D, like actual burning houses, or it was, like a metaphor. So I wanted to dig deeper into that. So I wrote down like what I saw, what I felt, what it reminded me of, and then I pulled from the Time Travelers Oracle. So when I was first shuffling the Time Travelers, communication came out and it popped out and I put it back in the deck. So Spirit is definitely trying to communicate with you. And they may be doing that through dreams and whatnot. Even through art. Yeah, and so this is like the Oracle at Delphi. So they're trying to communicate with you, and you yourself may be a person who has very strong gifts as well. We all have like an instinctual nature, but some of us are like more tapped in than others. So yeah, okay, so Spirit's definitely trying to communicate with you. So I want to know about this fire and this arson and burning away the past. That's what I kept hearing. Or I kept saying it. So okay, so I pulled out growth. So you're definitely growing. And then I thought it was weird that it was the rainforest, because it's one of those things in our world that tends to burn down. And then it followed by planning. So you are definitely planning. Spirit is definitely planning. The universe is definitely planning for you, because the next card is transcending. So you are burning away the past. You are leveling up. You are tearing up. You are, and what I mean by tear, I mean like you're not just moving up levels. You're moving up tiers, right? Transcending. And then followed by that communication, right? And then light. This is a beautiful card. The angelic realm. So you may be an earth angel. You may connect with the angelic realm. There's quite a few of people out there that do. And something I noticed in the cards that I was getting in the vision that I had. So in my visions, I'm getting like, because all this information doesn't necessarily have to be about one thing. It could take snippets and, take whatever resonates for you and leave the rest. But in this kind of like vision, and it's like a repeating one, because it's like I've had 3 or 4 of them, and I woke up, and it's like not the best way to wake up, like seeing like houses being burnt down. So it felt like someone was deliberately trying to burn an old house down. Now this could be old in the sense that you used to live there, or it just could be falling apart kind of old. But in the dream, your animals were fine, and they were being saved, and you had to like jump through flames, which is interesting because there's animals in all these pictures, right? It's the toucan and the panther, and then we have your llama. Here we have dolphins. I don't know if that, I think those are people. I think that's a person on the top of the statue, but it kind of looks like bird wings. I don't know. And then like, yeah, like angels are their own kind of species, right? They're not human. So I feel like your animals are safe and will be safe. So maybe you're having struggles with pets right now. They might be sick, or maybe, you know, they're missing or something. Your animals are safe. They will be safe. And I feel like there were like parents in the house and they ended up not making it out. And it was like they wouldn't wake up. Like water was splashed on their face and they were like not there. So that's why I was wondering if it was like someone was deliberately trying to burn a house down to get like the insurance money, but that's not what the purpose was. The purpose was to get rid of the house itself, and whatever was in the house, or the energy was in the house, or whatever kind of memories that you had in that house. And then even like family that was in the house. So it could be a metaphor of like burning away the old, right? Which has been going on in the energy of cleaning out the old self and the leftover debris, and us moving into Sagittarius energy, which is a fire sign. And it was like in the fire, you wanted to save everyone, but you could only save yourself and your animal. And even your animal was giving you like a hard time about it and being stubborn. Yeah, so it could be like an elderly death even. So someone could be having bad dreams as well, and that might be a way that spirit is communicating with you. And then I wasn't sure with all the burning down. So like I said, it might not be literal or physical, but it could just be an energetic burning away. And then it reminded me of the story of Shiva, Lord Shiva, and him burning down everything. There's like a video of like Lord Shiva where Shakti goes and does the ultimate sacrifice, and then she goes into a deep meditation and she like dies, right? She goes out of her body and she is no longer mortal. And then she like, and then he finds out that she died, and then he comes and he just like burns everything in his path because he can no longer connect to her. And yeah, I just saw like a desecrated land with like, you know, charred stuff, and then like flames were going up. And because in that story, it's her father and the community that ends up making fun of him, and she gets so angry about them not being invited or something to this celebration. Yeah. So I thought that was weird. So this doesn't have to be literal. It could literally be, doesn't have to be literal, just literally. Literally. It could just be energetically. Like I said, Spirit's trying to communicate with you because you are on the up and up. And all the old, all the growth, all the planning, all the work that you've been doing is about to pay off. So let's get into it. We'll do tarot. We'll do Tarot of the Divine, fairy tales and whatnot, because I just think that the story itself seemed very fairy tale and a reminding. And there's a lot of element energy coming through with the fire. And then I pulled an iceberg card today on my Instagram. And yeah, a lot of air energy, a lot of earth energy, and there's been a lot of water energy as well. The transcending moon and the bubbles. So yeah, all the elements, and even with the weather that's going on right now, all the elements are at play. God is working his magic. So, oh yeah, and then at the bottom of the deck, we got deliberation. So yeah, God is being deliberate, and I feel like you are also being deliberate and mindful and conscious of your healing and your growth, which is great. And then followed by that is miracles. So expect miracles to come, because they're coming. And again, there's animals in both of these, right? A lot of air, a lot of light that's coming in. Very beautiful. Lots to look forward to. Yeah. I just, I don't even know how to explain that feeling. That just came right off my shoulders. It just felt like from the heart space and the soul, like an expansive, like out light thing, like of energy. Like a blasting out, like a miracle, like that. Okay, what can you tell me about this growth, please? With this burning away of the past, what can you tell me about the growth? Eight of Cups. Yeah, you're on your journey and you're leaving everything behind. I heard walking the wilderness with a goal in mind, right? Which is your planning. What can you tell me about the planning, Spirit? That's too many. Should I take these? No. What can you tell me about the planning? You might be a traveler. You might be an astral traveler. You might be a physical traveler. You might travel a lot. Ace of Coins for planning. So you're building your money. You're saving your money. You're letting it grow. Okay? What can you tell me about the transcending, please, with this burning away of the past? Transcending and the burning away of the past. What can you tell me about that, please? And there's a moon in this. There's hidden, but also illumination. King of Wands. Yeah. What king? What, yeah, King of Wands. This is this is King Ding-a-ling. Right? You're transcending. King of Wands, using all of that fire energy, all that creative passion. Someone is gearing up. Gearing up, powering up. Communication. What can you tell me about this communication spirit? The Nine of Wands. They're all on fire. All these heads are on fire. And there's a house in the card. Oh my God. Okay. So the universe is communicating with you. Nine of Wands. 9 is completion, right? So that's a burning the past away. And she's taking the one object that is most precious to her. So that could be an animal. In my dream, it was a dog. Or the vision. And the house looks like a rooster. There's feet on that, and there looks like a rooster tail. Very interesting. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like there's a feminine that walked away from a rooster. Or it could be indicative of the house, because even the house on the inside is flamed. So maybe you were living with or grew up in a house where things were very like toxic, controlling, like unhealed, like kind of toxic masculinity, weird power levels. And like all these heads are not, they're not only just like staked, but they're all burning. So I feel like you walking away not only made everybody into a hothead and angry and like out of themselves, but you've wiped away, yeah, the past, but you've wiped away like an old way. So maybe you're the like the chain breaker. You're the one who is finally standing up. You're the one in the family that finally is standing up and walking away from everything, because it's your spiritual duty to awaken the family and change the dynamics. I'm so thrown by this card. I just like, I can't believe that came out. It's so crazy. Okay, what can you tell me about this light? Yeah, so yeah, so this is definitely an energetic thing. I mean, yeah, and like the death of like the parents, the parental figures in the house, and the death of that, it just feels like you're free and you've completely cut yourself off, and you are now like a sovereign being, right? And you now hold that power. Good for you. Well done. Keep moving forward, you guys. Keep powering through. Queen of Coins. Yeah. The angelic realm. Queen of Coins. So you're heading towards financial success. . Sorry, I'm just looking at this picture with the snake. Because she's stepping over the snake. And she's like totally not even bothered at the fact that he's there. He or she is there. Wow, really interesting. So I want to know, hold on, I want to pull from, what are we at, 20? Okay, so I want to know about the growth and the planning. What can you tell me about the growth and the planning, please? This 8 of Cups and this Ace of Coins. That's too many. What can you tell me about the growth and the planning? What is the collective growing and planning? Eclipse. 2. So eclipses are sun and moons coming together. A union of opposites. Yeah, so this is definitely about moving, and that was the same thing with the icebergs, with the 2 moving towards each other to smash into each other. Transforming, temporary blocks, support, merging. Yeah, someone's hiding something with all this planning. Something is coming towards you that has been hidden. What can I get for this? And it could be a partnership. I'm not going to say love because I'm not seeing any love cards here. All I'm seeing is this about being a sovereign person, about standing in your power, and about somebody moving towards you to come together in some sort of partnership. What can I get about the transcending and the communication, please? This King of Wands and this 9 of Wands. What can you tell me about this King of Wands and this 9 of Wands? Yeah, see, like this King of Wands is focused on his wand. He's focused on his magic and his power and his creations. So yeah, someone's gearing up. Someone's in it. And then like looking away. And then she's like, she's walking away, but it's almost like she has fierceness on her face. But it's almost like she's determined. But it's almost like she's not looking back, but she's looking like side to side, as in like, should I go left or should I go right? What can you tell me about this King of Wands and the 9 of Wands, please, Spirit? Oh my goodness. Ballet shoes. 9. 9 is also completion, right? So that's 9 of Wands. And then we got 9. Stamina, endurance, talent, effort required, honing a skill, laser focus, poison, grace, balancing act. Yeah, she's an expert now. She's an expert at spirit communicating with her. She's an expert at going the distance for the long haul. And then also the same of this this King of Wands. So both of these people are in a completion cycle. And their passion and their creativity and their sovereign power is is starting to burn brighter and is gearing up. The spark is increasing, or there was a spark, the fire, the flame, that's the word I was looking for. The flame's increasing. What can you tell me about the Queen of Coins, please? What messages for the Queen of Coins? Thunderstorm. Yeah, and I was saying about Lord Shiva. Everything is being destroyed and burned away. You are electric right now. You are powerful right now. There's a huge energy shift going on. You definitely feel that. And again, with the fierce. And an opportunity to overcome. It's 5 challenges, change, Scorpio. Yeah, and that's Sagittarius energy, right? Also fire. So everything is lining up. That's good. Okay, and then I'm going to finish it off with a Kali Ma oracle. With all this fire and this destruction, right? All right, Spirit, what can you tell me about this burning away energy, sovereign power energy, and this Lord Shiva destruction energy? Can I get 1 or 2, please? That's a lot. Take them. All of them? Should I take all of these? Okay. All 3 of them are Kali. So we had this one the last time. So Vishvamata, although you may be in circumstances that you would prefer not to be in at this time, yeah, you are actually in a position of unrealized spiritual power. You will gain benefit from what is transpiring when the relevant learning and personal growth have been acknowledged and integrated. These circumstances will give way to a more favorable situation. Exactly. And this one is called Kapali or Kapali. Tune into the spiritual power within you. It is beyond what society understands and can offer you. It will nourish, protect, inspire, and guide you through any troubles. If your path is diverging from your original plans or is out of sync with those around you, trust in what is happening and know that you are within Kali's care. Yeah, if things aren't working out and you're getting blocked, it's definitely for a reason, right? Don't force, go with the flow. And then this is the last one. Dharma of Kali. And Dharma is your soul's path. Your duty and responsibility. Your most abundant successes manifest when you are aligned with your integrity. Yeah. You do not need to put your faith in pathways or projects that do not resonate with your deeper spiritual knowing. Everything that is happening in your life is part of how your prayers are being answered. A new order is to be established, and you are being led into it. Exactly. You're a powerful sovereign being now. Spirit is always communicating with you. You are, yeah, your spiritual gifts are growing, and it's weird. It's like little pools that are clearing up. So they say like psychic debris for your third eye. It's almost like these little pools are clearing up to be like more crystalline, more clear, right? Wow. Yeah, and that Dharma, stepping into what you're supposed to, right? Stepping into your Queen of Coins, stepping into your success. Spirit's saying that they're really proud of you. I feel like there's a lot of, I'm just seeing like sparkles and like bubbles like coming off of like an energetic body. Your aura is really clearing itself out. Yeah. You guys are doing it. Keep going. Stay strong. The universe is about to bless you. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for what's coming. Yeah. Stay tuned, stay hopeful, keep smiling, keep laughing, keep working on yourself. And give yourself a pat on the back. It's really hard work. It's really, it can be really dark work. It can be really crushing to know things. You know, when reality hits you, when truths come out, when you wake up, this is the kind of thing that people can't handle, right? So if you are one who is awake and is continuing to be awake and continuing on that pathway, God bless you, and keep going. I hope everyone has a really good day. Today's Monday, so I hope everyone's having an okay start to their week. Yeah, and prepare for the weather that's coming, because there is some cold and some snow coming. So stay warm, bundle up. Peace, guys.